Hey, I believe it is Wednesday. Hump day. Hey, Mikey, Mike. Know what day it is, Mikey? Hump day. All right, if you haven't seen that commercial, I believe it was on the Super Bowl this last year. It's one of my favorites. Anyways, all right, guys, welcome. It's Mr. Anderson with Wednesday's edition of Math. Hey, and good news for you. This is our last Pythagorean theorem. There is no per se unit test for Pythagorean theorem. You did have a quiz last Friday on Pythagorean theorem. We're just taking you through this so you understand all the points. If there is or was going to be an MCA test, I guess we find out this last Friday, which is 2 days from now when I'm recording this, but 4 5 days ago from when you're going to be watching this. Anyways, if there is an MCA test, you do need to understand how to do distance between 2 points. That's why we put it on there. Hey, even if there's not a MCA test, it's something really good to know. So let's get started. Question number 1 for distance between 2 points. What is the length of this line right here? Well, you're going to notice that this line, if we were to make a straight line going across and a straight line going up, it makes a right triangle. By now, you know best, if we want to find the distance of side C right here, we simply use the Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. Well, 5 squared is 25, 6 squared is 36, equals c squared. 25 plus 36 is 61. In order to take the square root of 61 and the square root of c squared, we get c equals, oh, and I have not put this in here. I get to build one right here on my own as I do this, so you guys get to watch me. That would equal square root of 61. Does not work out nicely, so our answer is just simply c equals the square root of 61, which would be, I see I get to build this one as well as we're working on. Having a little bit of internet connection issue. Let's put a nice little green dot on this one. There you go. Oops, not pink. We want green. Let's try that again. Okay, and their answer is right there. Square root of 61. That's how you do that one. All right, example number 2. We need to know the distance between this dot and this dot. Well, over here it was nice because they had kind of drew a nice little line over there. So let's draw that nice little line between those two, and we'll call that side C. Okay, which means in order to draw a triangle, we need to go over 1 and down 8 to get there. So over 1, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As we then can apply the Pythagorean theorem to solve for our C side, we will do our Pythagorean theorem right down here. Holy cow, that's completely wrong, guys. All right, you're going to get to watch me do this all live here. So don't look at that example. Hey, you see, everybody makes mistakes. You know what we're going to do? We're just going to take and we're going to show that I made a mistake there. We're just going to cover that up in pink. And we're just going to do this live right here. You guys get to watch how I make a video. I usually do this ahead of time. So let's do this right over here. We've got 1 squared. So 1 is my up arrow squared. Then take it back down. Plus 8 squared. And I so apologize for not having this done ahead of time. But hey, you know what? We all make mistakes. Equals c squared. Boom. I'm just going to highlight that c squared so I don't have to do that every single time. And we're going to copy that. Then 1 squared is simply 1 plus 8 squared is 64 equals c squared. Then you should all know this one. 1 plus 64 is 65 equals c squared. Then, as we take the square root of both sides, it would just simply be, and now you can see how I make my little square root things, equals c. So as I take, hey, let's take and copy this little square root over here that I did earlier. Oops, that's not what I'm trying to do. There we go. There we go. We are going to group that. We're going to clone that a few times. There we go. As I take the square root of this side, I get c, and then I take the square root of this one. Hey, 65 does not turn out to be that nice of an answer, so our answer is the square root of 65. See, it doesn't take me forever to do this. And then finally we grab our circle here, We're going to give that color a nice green, green, and green. And our answer for this one is square root of 65. So, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. This distance between 2 points, the nice part about it, it is always, as you can see, it's always going to be a squared plus b squared, a squared plus b squared. So it's really quite simple. You're doing a squared plus b squared equals c squared. You're solving it. Not very difficult. By this point, you guys are all experts in this. You should blow through this one. And tomorrow, Thursday, we start a brand new unit. Hey, for everyone who got through this one, got all your stuff done, congratulations, well done. Hopefully you're enjoying online learning, and we will get going on the next part tomorrow. What is tomorrow? It's a great question. Wait till tomorrow and find out. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.